Hi! You know who we are, so we don't need to tell you anymore. And today, as you can see, we're on scene at Seipel Farms. This is located on Route 329 and it's in Northampton. So if you need to get out to a really nice farm, you need some fresh air, come on out here. There's lots of animals. There's pumpkins here, gourds, lots of stuff to do.
A lot of food, a lot of rides.
Absolutely.
It's a fun place to be.
Really cool corn maze. So yeah, you should come out here, stop in. They're open this weekend.
In fact, if you come out here and you want to get something to eat, maybe you'll have a Hallo Weiner. Today's book. There once was a dog named Oscar who was half a dog tall and 1.5 dogs long.
Oscar the dog, that's interesting.
Because of his unusual shape and size, all the other dogs made fun of him. Wiener dog, they called him, and Oscar did not like it, not one bit.
You hear the pigs in there talking?
I hear the pigs.
They want to be part of our book.
Oscar's mother was no help either. Every morning when the dogs walked off to obedience school, Oscar's mother stood in the front yard waving and calling out, "Farewell, my little Vienna sausage." And the other dogs laughed and laughed.
Moms, dads, keep your little pet names at home.
Yeah.
Your kids' friends don't need to know them. So when I call my son Pumpkin, don't tell his friends.
Nope. Most of the time, Oscar was upset by all this, but not today. Today was Halloween, and Oscar was thinking about other things. All day long at obedience school, Oscar daydreamed about Halloween night, trick-or-treats, and scary costumes. When Oscar got home, he dashed upstairs to start working on his scary Halloween costume. But when he got to his room, a surprise was waiting for him. "Happy Halloween, my little sausage link," said Oscar's mother. "I've made you a costume to wear for trick-or-treats." When Oscar saw the costume, he nearly fainted. It was a giant hot dog bun, complete with mustard, and guess who's supposed to fit in the middle? Oscar did not want to hurt his mother's feelings, so he decided to wear the silly costume.
Aww,
That's a good son.
That's really sweet.
That night, all the dogs on the block gathered to show off their costumes. Everyone was looking quite scary. Then Oscar showed up looking quite frank. Oh, that was a bad pun. When the dogs saw Oscar in his silly costume, they howled with laughter. "Look at Oscar," they cried. "He really is a wiener." Poor Oscar was so embarrassed. Wiener dog," laughed the other dogs as they ran off to go trick-or-treating. Oscar tried to keep up with the dogs, but his silly costume, it just kept slowing him down.
It wouldn't have anything to do with his short legs, would it? All the costume.
Yeah, that's it.
That's his excuse. That works.
All night long, the other dogs hounded every treat they could get their paws on. So by the time Oscar got to each house, there were no treats left.
There's even a police dog in the book. You like that one? Man, we get included in all these books that we read.
I know,
it's
right?
Great.
He's not a police dog, he's a dog catcher.
Oh, my bad.
He kind of looks like Officer Watkins. Soon trick-or-treating was over, and the dogs walked home past a spooky graveyard. Suddenly, a horrible hissing sound filled the air. cats. The dogs stopped dead in their tracks. Then, out of the graveyard, rose a ghastly monster. The dogs screamed for their lives. They dropped their treats and jumped into a nearby pond. The monster moved closer. "Please don't eat us," cried the dogs. The monster yowled and hissed. "Boo-hoo," sobbed the dogs. The monster jumped up and down. "Somebody save us," shrieked the dogs. Just then, somebody showed up. It was Oscar. Because Oscar was so short, he saw something that the other dogs had not seen. "That's no monster," cried Oscar. With a loud bark, Oscar waddled to the rescue. Oscar chomped and tugged with all his might. Rip! And there, standing in the moonlight, were a couple of ornery cats.
Cats?
"Help!" cried the cats. "We're being attacked by a giant frankfurter." And he ran off screaming through the graveyard. And of course, what's in the graveyard?
Graves.
That's your best favorite, the full moon. The dogs in the pond had seen the whole thing, and now it was their turn to be embarrassed. "We've been chased into a pond by a couple of cats," they moaned. But Oscar was a true friend. He leaped into the water and swam out to the dogs. Oscar's silly costume made a wonderful life raft, and the dogs climbed up. "All aboard," Oscar called, and he dog paddled all the way back to shore. When they got back to dry land, all the dogs shared their Halloween treats with Oscar. Because Oscar had been so brave, the dogs changed his nickname from Wiener Dog to Hero Sandwich.
Oh, God.
And from that night on, nobody ever made fun of Oscar again. Happy Halloween.
And happy Halloween to everybody out there.
Happy Halloween. We hope that you have a very safe, very enjoyable, and fun Halloween.
Absolutely. And if you guys want to stick with us, we're going to attempt to show you some of the animals here at Seipel Farm.
So here at Seipel Farms, they have piglets. And some of them are feeding, some of them are sleeping, and some of them are just walking around being friendly. And I don't know if you can see in the background, there's two large draft horses back there. Hi, these are alpacas that they have here at Seipel's.
If you guys could see, there's some cows in here. The lighting's not the best. Here we have some little goats. And here we have Big Mama Pig and our little baby piggies. They're so cute. See, pigs aren't always all gross and dirty. They're cute. Okay, and here we have two very special horses.
They are rare breed Shire horses, and there's not many left in the world.
And the one you're looking at here, his name is Will. And they're eating right now, so they're not going to
he has no interest in being on camera. He just wants to eat.
Here's Officer Best, and he's going to be playing in the corn, showing you guys how it's done. So if you want to come out here to Seipel Farm, you can come and play in the corn. just like Officer Best.
I always wanted to do that. I grew up on my uncle's farm. I was always around for harvesting. I miss that.
And Officer Best, what are you doing when you're done with that corn?
Wash your hands. Bye.